me. I'm the president of the BC Travel Writers Association. I've belonged to the association almost since it began here in around 1990. And you'll see on the blackboard that on April the 18th, BC Travel Writers is having their annual symposium on the theme of ecotourism, which will be at the Century Plaza Hotel in Vancouver. And this is a really great event, and anybody can go to it. If you're interested, you can look up the BC Travel Writing Association website, and they'll have lots more information about how to register and that sort of thing on there as well. The symposium committee has been working like mad on getting this together, and they've got Jack Christie, the newspaper travel writer. He's going to be the keynote speaker, but they've got lots of other people, travel photographers, all kinds of people like that also coming on panels. So it should be quite an exciting event for that. Also, I'm doing a small travel writing workshop, which will be more extensive than what I'm going to tell you tonight, at my house for 5 weeks starting May 5th, and for $50. I can only take so many people on there. I already have about 5 people registered, but if you are interested, you can either phone or email me, and I'll put your name on the list. So that's on 5 Tuesday nights from 7 to 9:30 Tuesdays, where I will get down into much more detail about the travel writing that I'm going to do tonight. I'm just going to talk to you tonight basically about the basics of what travel writing is all about. To begin with, you need to, of course, enjoy traveling. And you can be a tourist in your own hometown, of course. We've got loads and loads of places right around the Lower Mainland that you can write about or go to visit. And I bet there's a lot of places that some of you have never even been to. So usually in my travel writing classes, one of my assignments is to be a tourist in your own hometown day, where you take yourself somewhere in the Lower Mainland where you've never been before and write about that, because there's lots of places that you can go. There's different types of travel writing that I'm going to talk to you about also. One of them is the actual writing articles that you submit to travel magazines. These days it's a little bit harder to get into print magazines. There are a few that you can, but there's quite a few places online, including the travel online magazine that I edit and publish, which I started out, I started Travel Through History as a kind of a mentorship for new writers that were in my classes that I used to teach at night school, because there would be some very good writers there, and they didn't know how to get a start so that they could get the foot in the door, not just giving their stories away, but at least getting paid a tiny bit. I don't pay a whole lot because it's all out of my pocket. But this has kind of grown, and it's now got contributors from all over the world for Travel Through History. But it's also a good stepping off point. And for instance, if you want to get a full membership to the BC Travel Writers Association, you can get an associate membership, and then after a year, you have to show that you've had one story published and paid for, and then you can get your full membership. So it's a good jumping off point for people in that respect too, as well as giving you a chance to get out there. But there are lots of other places online that you can publish travel articles to. The other thing is travel blogs. How many people here keep blogs? Okay, because a blog, of course, is like an online journal. How many people here actually keep written journals? In particular, when you're traveling, do you keep written journals? Because those are very valuable sources for getting your, remembering details and for getting ideas from. And what I've been doing with my travel blogs, when I come back from a trip, I'll post blogs about the trip. I don't try to cram absolutely everything into one blog. I break it down. For instance, I was invited to Egypt in March by the Egyptian tourism, and it was just the most amazing trip. And because of my novel, which I had done a lot of research about ancient Alexandria for, they even gave me an extra 2 days in Alexandria. So I had so much information when I came back, and I just did one blog at a time. And as I was doing the blog, I thought, okay, I can write an actual article about that, and I can write an article about that. So altogether, I think I got about 5 actual articles to send out that got published. I could probably do a few more, but that's as many as I got done at that time. So a blog is very useful. A blog is a personal thing. So you're using, you can put your own opinions in it, and you can use a more casual language, and you can do whatever you want. Whereas when you're writing it up as an article, you have to be a little bit more precise and write it up in a certain form for publication. But you still got that information there that you can take out of the blog, work on it a little bit, shape it up, and put it into a story. So blogs are very, very important to have.